gentlemen, to the very first episode of Premier League football for Reading FC in this save. We have got two big games tonight. We've got Tottenham at home, and then we are away at Leeds. But we have made a lot of transfers. Not a lot, but we have sold a lot of players. We will go through the fixture list, what we've got coming up, what we've got going, and everything else in between. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button as well, and make sure you stick around. And if you haven't seen where we've been before, go back into the channel, in the playlist, and you'll be able to see the full of how we got here. It has taken 3 seasons. We're now in our 4th season with Reading FC, and we have finally won the league last season. And we are here, and we are ready to get cracking. A lot of changes has happened. We've changed a lot of staff. Same assistant manager. We have a lot. We are bottom of the barrel of wages spent. We are bottom of the barrel of most of the coaches. Who is the lowest coach rank anyway? Middlesbrough, Southampton. Middlesbrough, Southampton. We're up there with the best coaches. Middle of the park here. Scouting departments all the way down, but our physios are all the way up. So let's go and have a look at what we've been up to, what we've done, and let's get what your opinion on it so far. You know who one of the signings is. Right. Here is all the staff we've got. Brian McDermott has now retired, so we have brought former Jamaican manager Theodore Whitmore, who has come in now, and he will be our coach. Good coach, good what we need. We need to get another scout in, but if we look at the outs of what we've done, we've got a player coming in. We have had a lot of players leave. You will see some of the outs here, but if we go here, sold one of our youngsters to Coventry. We have a 50% sell-on back. Loads of loans as well. If we look at how much we've sold, Troy Murray, we have sold to Nottingham Forest around about 5 million, but we do have a 50% sell-on clause. Kofi Kingston, as we called him, has now moved to Sheffield United. He got angry after I signed someone else, so I decided to go get rid of him. Harrison Furlong has now left and gone to Cardiff. We sold him for over £1 million. Zion Diddy is gone as well. But all of these players, all of them have got a 50% sell-on fee. So it doesn't matter what we do or what happens, we will be making money back. So Connor Boyce-Clark is going to be our regular goalkeeper. We've got Kelvin Abafua in the right back position. And our first major signing we made in this transfer window, well, the big one we made in this transfer window, was Nathan Collins. And I really wanted him. He popped up 6'5" centre back. It's going to be great for set pieces. Good marking, good tackling, alright at passing, good positioning. He is everything we need and more for us to stay in the league. We spent a bit of money on him as well, quite a lot of money. We spent around about £40 million on him, but it was money that we needed to spend and needed to invest in this club. Enzo staying, Alvaro staying. We have got a new central defensive midfielder from West Ham. He is going to be our register. And he is someone who I looked at for a little while. Was at the start of the game at Juventus. Was sold to West Ham last season, and we have brought him to Select Carlis. They paid 7 million for him. We paid 45. But the player, as we all know, he is back. He's a player that I loved when we had him before. I'm really happy that he has come back to the club and be able to carry on what he is doing with us moving forward. Right, so he is someone who I really wanted to bring back. Had to pay a bit of money for him, but at the same time, someone who I really wanted to bring. 50 million, it is like 35 plus another. Most of these are with instalments. He went on loan last season. The season after he come to us to Ajax, did well and played quite a lot of games for Chelsea last season as well. So we have brought it back in. Femi Aziz is starting along with Dele Alli, but Dele Alli will be dropping to the bench after the player we try and sign, but is on a work permit. Oscar Pereira is there, and Nicholas Jackson is staying as our recognised striker. I'm just checking to see if there's anyone. We've brought another central midfielder, a central attacking advanced playmaker, Jacob Ramsey. We have signed him from Aston Villa. around £30 million, and then Pablo Torre, who we got from Barcelona for £5 million, someone that I looked at for a very long time, and his potential is very high. We can have him off the bench or rotation, and it is going to be a very, very good player for us moving forward. As I said, we do have another player coming in, Fabrizio Diaz. He is coming from Dortmund for around about 5 million. I don't understand why he's so cheap. He's 22 years of age, and he's going to be playing this role, and Cascade is going to take over that role. So we're sort of bringing him in. I've had him on a save before, and he was excellent in that save. So we've got him, and that is the only player we've really got in. There's not much. Femi Aziz has had no interest. No one has bid for him. A lot of the youth players were getting bid at, but we sold them. But we also put a lot of release clauses, percentage back as well. So today we're going to be playing Tottenham, and we're going to play Leeds, and then next episode we'll probably play Aston Villa and Norwich. We've got Everton away. We've got all of these big games. We might do Middlesbrough and Aston Villa as well. But we're going to play a lot of games this season, a lot close together, because it's the first time in the Premier League. We only conceded 2 goals in the whole of pre-season, so defensively we look good. And I say that we're now going to be battered about 7-0. So looking forward to that. Right, now let's try and just make the bench. I love when we have 9 substitutions. It makes me very, very happy, and I love it. And the police are going off. Right, Salvio, Torres Campbell. So MacArthur and Tom McIntyre. We are binning no, we're not. The 3 youth players in certain situations. If we can't get them in the first team, it doesn't matter. But we are starting with 3 or more youth players in this team as well. So that is great to see. Kelvin, Connor Boyce-Clark, Femi Aziz all come through the youth academy, all staying here, all going, all doing, and it's going to be brilliant. Shackleton's kicked up a fuss at one point that he wanted a contract extension, but I refused because I didn't want to pay the stupid amount of money he wanted, even though I paid stupid amount of money for mostly everybody else. But that's fine. We're going into this game at home against Tottenham. 5 players in the squad, haven't got numbers, so I auto-select. That's going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't care. Right. Let's get into the very first game of the season. Very excited for this. Premier League football for the first time on this save. Our aim for this season is survival. That's it. Survive. And do it sort of comfortably. And then carry on kicking on from there. We will be able to bring more players in. Moving forward. So yes, we are currently 7th top the table. Let's finish the season there. Man United lost 4-0 against Liverpool, as you can see in the top right. They scored an own goal. Tammy Abraham plays for them now. Darwin Núñez, Curtis Jones score for them as well. 10 minutes in, we haven't conceded. We'll win the league. Winning the league. They're getting a lot of possession, by the way. Who is the Tottenham manager? Diego Simone is the Tottenham manager. We're going to be doing that a lot to find out who manager we're up against. And here comes the downfall. Oh, it's Emerson Royale, we're fine. Oscar Pereira down the left-hand side. Cuts back to Alvaro Fernandez. Crosses it back to the back post. Femi Aziz. Oh, bollocks. Kelvin wins it back now. Going down the right. Don't know what's going to happen with that. But they are fully possessioning us. And we are countering them. I like that. Oh, free kick. This won't be a goal. I'll be shocked if it is because I hardly... Oh, great save there. Let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. I don't know what you're... Femi Aziz cross it in. No one there. I will sort set pieces out between the games. We will see. Femi Aziz again. Swings it in, misses everybody. Dele Alli's there to sweep it up, pass it back to Femi. Back to Cascade, took a deflection, or did he just fluff it? He fluffed it. Okay. So far, so good. Sangre, Bakuna, Bentancur, not Bakuna. Over the top to Nicholas Jackson. His favourites goes round the keeper. Good defending there by Tottenham to follow the run. If the defenders wasn't there, that would have been 1-0. Nicholas Jackson getting in behind. Should have done a little bit better there going around the keeper, but it is what it is, and we're playing Tottenham, so I'm not. They should be beating us. Let's be honest with each other. We have the lowest wages in the league. We are rock bottom. Let me say that again. We are rock bottom on wages in this league. But we are very happy. Dele Alli playing against his former club. Trying to think anyone else I've signed used to play for Tottenham. I don't think so. Anyway. Son. Back post to Dyer. Sanchez headers it over. Looks like they're going to try and get a bit more into the game now. We're getting a little bit more of the possession. They've sort of calmed down on the possession now. Let's make a few changes. Nicholas Jackson can come off. Let's bring him on. Salvio can come off for Femi. Cascade can come off for Savage. Yeah. I might look for a better backup right back and send Odell out on loan. I don't know yet. I'm going to have a look around to see if there's someone we can do. Just to get a little bit more depth in this team. To make sure we can really push forward. But so far, corner, Savage, swings in. Yeah, well, I need to sort of set pieces out. Enzo, nope. Cascade can come off. Let's bring Shackleton on, and I'll bring Jacob Ramsey on for Dele Alli. Ooh, Middlesbrough winning. They're beating Norwich 2-0. Norwich always do well in my saves that I ever do in the Premier League. They're always in the top. When they get promoted, they always stay there. Never come out. So Middlesbrough were one of the teams that got promoted through the playoffs. Fulham haven't played that yet. They got Everton later on. But if we start the season with a 0-0 draw against Tottenham, I'll take that. I will fully and utterly take that. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. Should have won it really with the shots, but we didn't really get much on target. We were unlucky today. Right, we're now going to go over to the Leeds game. I'm going to give you 2 games this episode. We are a Premier League team and we're going away at Leeds. So I will see you guys for the next game. Right, and we are back. Diaz is now in. Cascade has gone to his position. Dele Alli is now going to the bench. Switching it around, but at the same time we're doing it. We're going into this against Leeds United away from home. I'm going a little bit cautious in this. They lost their first game, but at the same time it is our first away game of the season, and I am a little bit. There you go. You can fucking see my face, and I am a little bit worried. I'll probably get more and more confidence throughout the season. But at this time, I am not. Oh, we've got Everton next. But that'll be played away from camera. But we will be coming back soon. We will do 2 or 3 games a month. Important ones. Fortunes, Cascade. Good Premier League player. Love to hear that. Right. Leeds United, 13th in the league. We beat them the last time we played them. So now it is time to beat them again. This is what happens, by the way, when I stream. I am not streaming for a while, because as you watch this, I've got to try to fucking remember now. So as you're watching this, you are watching this on the 7th of August. Yeah, 7th of August you'll be watching this, and I'm on holiday, so I will be back soon. No, I won't. I'll be back in like 2 weeks after this, but there will be videos, as I said, all week for you guys, so you don't need to worry. We will carry on this save. We are a Premier League team, and the real challenge starts here today. I am looking for a right back, by the way. But Shackleton might be able to do a good job at right back. So I'm going to place him there, see what we could do maybe with him. Could be good as he's like a midfielder type and go into midfield, so could be good. Right, here are we. Ago. Right, anyone we know? Tom Holmes plays for these. Probably not. Maurizio Pochettino is the Leeds United manager. Damn. Aaronson's there, Rocker, Sinistera, Nato, Gelhart, Pozzo. Basically got nearly the same team as what we played when the Premier League side, if I'm right. Right, they lost their first game of the season. I don't know who against though. I didn't really pay attention to that. Someone's trying to park a car outside and they're doing a really horrific job at it. Right. Let's concentrate on the game. New keeper, new left back, maybe new right back as well. But that's basically the same Leeds team. Anyway. Alvaro's having a good game. Just keep him going, keep him pushing. I don't know whether these are the type of games we should be winning because I don't know what the level we're at. So it's very much, I just want to see what we do over the first few months to see how we're getting on and then go from there. Oscar Pereira. I should have scored that. Collins is there. Swings it back to the keeper. Nicely done. Slowly recycle that ball. This is a long highlight, which means one thing. There is a goal and it is going again. It's going against us. 100%. Oh, maybe not. Enzo. Diaz. Lovely ball out wide to Aziz. Passes them in. Nicholas Jackson tries to go back to Kelvin. Does. Aziz picks it up. Goes down the line. This is going to be a goal. Diaz. Oh, Cascade, sorry. Gets the goal in. First goal for the club after his now permanent spell for it. And Femi Aziz does an absolute incredible job down that right hand side, swings it back in, and Cascade sort of overtakes Diaz to try and win the header to get the goal. Boom! We're winning the league, we're gonna win the league, we're gonna win the league, we're in the European, we're all going on a European tour, a European tour, a European tour. I'm joking, by the way. If we do get to Europe, this would be the biggest achievement of my life. So, Enzo, out wide to Alvaro Fernandez, Boyce Clark, Nathan Collins. By the way, there's still rumblings of a takeover, but the owner keeps dismissing the takeover talks. So, it could happen. Over the ball, Nicholas Jackson's in. Oh, good save there. Might have just been offside. Did well there. We're playing quite well. A lot of shots, dominating possession as well, and now we're going to concede because I said we've been playing well. Told ya. Should never have conceded that. That was poor. We are looking for a right back as well to try and get before the end of the transfer window. I'm looking around to see what perfectly suits us in the positions. I'm in an R in about keeping it, but what I'm thinking about with the rules about the 3 academy players is we change it to we have to have academy players in the starting 11. Oh, great save. Or was that just over? Just over. We have to have academy player in the team. Doesn't matter how many of them, but we have to have academy players in it, which saves my ass a bit, and I can able to go and get a little bit more quality than what we already got. Cascade goes through to close the ball down. Does really well. Really good tight-knit pressure coming from the lads here, because I am worried about certain positions and us not really hitting it. But it's fine. Kelvin does well to intercept. Long ball over. It's going to be intercepted again. Don't know why he did that long ball. Over the top. Sinistera back across to Gelhart. Should have scored that. But going well. We're drawing. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Keep the pressure going, lads. Keep it going. Nicholas Jackson's really not getting into this league at the moment, really struggling with the defenders he's going up against, but it will take time, it will take patience to try and get him going, and we'll give him that. He's young, hungry, and he can do a lot of greatness for this team. Right, Oscar Pereira looks half dead, so we're going to swap him out for Pablo Torre. Take Diaz off as well. Nicholas Jackson can come off for Tyrese Campbell. Let's make 3 subs now. I have done set pieces. Collins is there. Oh, should have scored that. Currently 12th in the league. I'm fine with that. If we get to December and we're top half, I will be very happy. Bring Shackleton on there. That's 4 subs. Let's wait a little bit longer before... Yeah, Nathan Collins is now the captain of the club. I feel like he would do an excellent job for us to be the leader in the locker room. We're not doing anything. We've had a lot of shots and quite a lot of possession as well, but we're not doing much with it. Right, I know you scored, but it's Dele Alli. Right, nearly there. 2 minutes left. 13th in the league. Liverpool have just got battered by Chelsea 4-0 after beating Man United 4-0. We were unlucky today. I thought we should have won that, but that's absolutely fine. Right, let's have a look at when we're going to come back. See what we can do. We've got a cup game, we've got Everton next, and then we've got a cup game. So we might go a little bit more balanced away from home instead of being cautious. It might be a little bit better. We'll test things out. Let's see how things go. Right, let's have a look. So next game of fixtures, we will come back for Norwich, for Aston Villa and Norwich. Hopefully in that time we would have won, but we will see. But that's been this episode. Thank you guys ever so much for joining me today for the first episode in the Premier League, and you guys have been amazing with all the love and support, and I'll see you guys very soon.